Hi, I'm Melissa, and welcome to this month's live from at the Reagan Library. Remember, we do these on the first Wednesday of every month. So this just so happens to be our third at-home edition. As the California stay-at-home restrictions slowly begin to lift, Reagan Foundation employees should be going back to work really soon. So hopefully next month's live from will be with me back at the Reagan Library. But until then, welcome back to my house. In this edition, we are going to share with you ways in which you can engage and learn from the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation and Institute from the safety of your own home and community.
We've always had a love affair with learning in this country. America's a melting pot, and education has been a mainspring for our democracy and freedom, a means of providing gifts of knowledge and opportunity to all citizens, no matter how humble their background, so they could climb higher, help build the American dream, and leave a better life for those who follow.
As we create this video, the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation and Institute and the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library and Museum have been closed for approximately 3 months. During that time, we have been hard at work creating new resources and materials you can access digitally so you can stay engaged with our nation's 40th president. From education online curriculum, to audio and video podcasts, to virtual tours, we're working to ensure President Reagan's legacy is promoted far into the future. Are you on our email list? If you're not, don't worry. Simply visit us at reaganfoundation.org, scroll to the very bottom of our website, and click on Sign Up for our newsletter. Anyone on the upcoming Foundation events list will receive our Monday email, full of new and rich content that shares President Reagan's optimistic spirit and sense of American pride. With students learning from home during the COVID-19 epidemic, we've been providing parents with some fun and creative lesson ideas to fill the school day. These interactive, primary source-based sets of lessons help students learn everything from what it means to run for the President of the United States to the importance of being an engaged and informed citizen. Is your student already out for the summer? That's okay. These lesson plans are always on our website and can be accessed year-round. If you're watching this, you've most likely seen our other 2 virtual tours, which I mentioned earlier, one on the museum galleries and one on our external campus. If you haven't watched them yet, simply go to our homepage, reaganfoundation.org, and click on Virtual Tours from the middle of the page. There you will also find a virtual tour of the Reagan Museum, voiced by actor and philanthropist Gary Sinise. While you're on our homepage, just scroll a little lower to where it says Virtual Backgrounds. So even though you might not be able to visit the Reagan Library right now, you can still pretend to your family, friends, and colleagues that you are here. Simply download one or all of our new virtual backgrounds for your next Zoom or video call, and it's like you're holding your meeting from the beautiful Reagan Library campus. Looking for content that is updated daily? How about diving into our deep treasure trove of audio and video podcasts? Every Tuesday since 2018, we have published an audio podcast called Words to Live By, which utilizes speeches and radio addresses from Governor and President Reagan, with intro and outro commentary about the speech. Also on the podcast page, you'll find our podcast called A Reagan Forum, which is published every Thursday since 2018. These 45 to 75-minute audio podcasts are reruns of our Center for Public Affairs programming, both current and historical. One of my favorite podcasts we publish, which we've been creating since 2016, are our Reagan Retrospective podcasts. Published approximately 8 to 12 times per year, these 3 to 5 minute video podcasts are videos which take a look at President Reagan's character by those who worked with him in the past. You can find these by visiting our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Reagan Foundation and selecting Reagan Retrospective from our playlist. Every Monday since 2016, we've produced our Monday Minute in the Archive series, a 1-minute video podcast looking at items within the Reagan Library archives. This is a great way to see items we have in our archives that might not have ever been on display in our galleries. We are also producing live virtual online programming a few times per month. In May, we brought you Steve Forbes, who shared his ideas on how to jumpstart the economy when lockdown ends. Coming up this summer include live virtual programs with Newt Gingrich, Chris Wallace, Sean Hannity, Greg Gutfeld, and so many more. All of our events are listed right on our homepage, so keep watching to see which programs are coming your way. Of course, you can interact with us every day by following us on all of our social media sites, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and of course, YouTube. The last thing I'd like to quickly point out is our museum store, which is open as an online store during our museum closure.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope we inspired you to engage with us more digitally and, once we reopen our doors, to visit us in person. As President Reagan once said, "Don't let anyone tell you that America's best days are behind her, that the American spirit has been vanquished." We couldn't agree more. We know you have so many choices right now out there to engage with companies digitally, and we appreciate your support that you follow and engage with us. If you have any questions about what we spoke about today, or if you have ideas of what else we might be able to offer, please just email us at info@reaganfoundation.org. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next month, hopefully with me on the Reagan Library campus. See you then.
An informed patriotism is what we want. And are we doing a good enough job teaching our children what America is and what she represents in the long history of the world?